I was just grateful that my kids weren't hurt or dead.
Tonight, this family is relieved after a terrifying Ferris wheel ride. Good evening. The faulty Ferris wheel at the Jambalaya Festival had guests in fear for their lives Friday night. News 2's Tristan Turner spoke with those stuck on the Ferris wheel and how they safely escaped a scary situation.
The Ferris wheel at the Jambalaya Festival was fully operational on Saturday, but Friday was a different story as videos show riders stuck on the Ferris wheel. One rider, Randy Bro, was at the very top when the Ferris wheel started failing.
We didn't really think anything about it at the time. We kind of joked about, well, maybe it's broken, we're going to die. But anyway, it was kind of funny. But it wasn't funny about 5 seconds later when it lurched forward and made this slamming sound, and we heard like metal creaking and, it didn't sound good.
According to event organizers, one of the tires that causes the wheel to spin was flat, causing the ride to spin freely. However, videos shared to WBRZ show that the structure had damage and the tires were under the rails. Workers had to stop the gondolas manually to get riders off of the Ferris wheel. One rider, Hannah Landry, made a bold decision to make sure that she was safe.
Whenever we were getting close to the ground and they started losing control of it and we were going fast, I just wasn't even thinking. I just grabbed my stuff and I just jumped off.
But for others on the ride, jumping wasn't an option. Faith Broussard was on the ride with her young children when the Ferris wheel jolted and almost flung her daughter from the side.
We're at the top of the Ferris wheel and we felt the second jolt. The whole entire thing leaned and my 2-year-old went through the side gate and almost fell out of the siding because there's only a bar that they open up to let you get in. My niece and my 2-year-old both cried themselves to sleep that night because they were both shook up from what happened and scared. I cried myself to sleep because I was just grateful that my kids weren't hurt or dead.
Her mother, Celine, watching the whole thing from under the Ferris wheel, praying for her family to make it down safely.
She looked over at me that time, and she was scared, and I was scared. That really started sinking in that, okay, this could go really wrong. And I started praying, and some ladies on the side of me were praying. And thank God for all those men that came on that platform and tried to help control it. They got those people off.
There were no injuries reported from the incident. We've reached out to the ride's operator, Mitchell Brothers and Sons, but have not heard back.